Hi, I'm Paul Appleby, and I'll be singing Caesar in Antony and Cleopatra. Caesar is all about power, and he is certainly in John Adams' sort of vision of him that comes through the score, someone who has a lot of anger inside of him, I would say, but he finds a way to channel that beneath the surface, and when he puts on his sort of political mask, is very much in control. The first impression of Caesar is angry, intense, aggressive. He's pissed at Antony, and he's letting it out. And then he collects himself and does his thing after that. But yeah, the audience gets a very clear picture of what is going on underneath the surface of Caesar's strategies. John Adams' music is, for me, always so satisfying because of its rhythm. I remember, for example, in The Girls of the Golden West, which I was in a few years ago here, premiered here in San Francisco, and there are these moments of great intensity. You know, he writes these big choral pieces that are just pound at you, and they just are overwhelming, both just acoustically, orally, and emotionally. And then, next thing you know, there's this incredibly delicate love duet between two people, and he is able to go from these grand heights of great grand opera to the most intimate expression of really complex feelings between two people in love that I can't think of a parallel, an antecedent. You know, it's very much his own. Actually, the first time I met John Adams was in a musical workshop of Girls of the Golden West, right here in San Francisco. So I had not ever met him before that, and we didn't speak, but I remember the very first day I had to sing the character Joe Cannon's entrance aria, which is also, like Caesar's, big and bombastic and a little tricky to sing. And I was quite nervous about it because I had been a John Adams fan for many years and loved his works. And of course I wanted to live up to whatever his expectations of me might have been. Honestly, a moment I'll always remember, like one of the highlights of my career, is that I got through that first aria and John went like, yeah. Because he was a little nervous that this tenor, because he didn't know me, I think he'd heard recordings of me, but I don't believe he'd even heard me live before. And so he was just relieved that I demonstrated I could get the job done. I'll never forget that image of him sort of relievedly clenching his fists and give him a little one of those. I cherish that memory, actually.